Excuse me, tell your mother to keep that stupid bird quiet.
Welcome to Jumping the Turnstile. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Tarko.
And I'm Sean Enough.
And it's good to see you boys during the Zoom meeting, during the Zoom lockdown that I'm calling it right now.
And also with you.
And it's a Sunday session. It's pissing down rain here in Melbourne. There's nothing to do. We're bloody stuck inside. So we thought, why not quickly crank out a catch-up?
Well, what's usually been happening is I'll get up and I'll give Jezbot a call and I go, yeah, hey, how's it going? All right, cool, see you later. Give Seanos a call. Sean will call Jezbot. Jezbot will call bloody Seanos. And then we're just like, why don't we just fucking record this?
Yeah, absolutely. Why waste our amazing conversations on just us?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And speaking of amazing conversations, please tell me you've been doing something that we can talk about, because I've been sitting on my ass basically playing Xbox for the last 3 days.
Well, and also with you, I have been too. I've been playing Nintendo Wii.
Sean, what are you hitting?
I've had a few wee-wees. Like yourselves, I haven't been doing a great deal. Just reading and reading up.
Yeah.
Nothing really. There's really nothing to write home about as in terms of interesting activities. Sean Enough doesn't do stuff at the moment.
Sean Enough is out of stuff to do. Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what was interesting, though, last night. I sent you the old Lyre bird. I think we're going to play a new game. Is it a bird?
Okay.
And it's a sound effect,
I like
sound
that.
effect
I like
game. We're going to play a sound effect right now. And you are going to... Now, if you don't know what a lyrebird is, it's an Australian native bird and it's a songbird. And it's a mimic. It basically can mimic any sound it hears. It'll do a kookaburra, it'll do a carawong, it'll do a chainsaw sometimes. It's known for its camera flashes. You can hear him go click, click.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because
I've heard they can replicate ringtones.
That's right. So I'd like to know about the lyrebird. I'm sure we'll get into it with the sound effects. But does he only need to hear it once, or does he need to? Is it like a cocky? You know how you go, hello cocky, hello cocky, hello cocky, until it can't says it. Is it like that? Because I know cockies are somewhat mimics. They're not mimics, though, are they? I don't know. What would you consider?
Mimics.
This guy's
They
more
are
of
mimics.
They are mimics, but this guy's more your Michael Winslow of the forest floor. He can do anything,
Oh, was that a bird? Have we started playing the game already? I know, Sean.
No, that was my.
Seanos, you've got a world famous
doing Michael Winslow.
Okay, I didn't know you were doing Michael Winslow. Why don't you why don't we start it off with Seanos, and we'll give you I'll give you the answer to this one. It's what's the one with the gobble? A goose. A goose?
It's a turkey.
A turkey. It's
a turkey.
It's a turkey. Can you give us we'll see which one of these sound effects is real.
Okay, are you ready on the soundboard?
Ready on the soundboard. Excellent. Now,
so is it a bird?
Is it a bird? Okay.
Let's play one from the lyre bird. We should have done that straight up to set it all up properly. So just play a sample here, Tim. Was it a bird? Or is it a bird?
That particular one was a bird.
Okay, very good.
I believe that was the saw sound effect. Which is pretty amazing because he even gets the echo of the valley down pat. It's not just it's not just a close up saw. It's the sound that it makes in relation to the woods.
Yeah, it's layered. It's got background, it's got echo, it's got a mimicry. It's fascinating stuff.
All right, so what else have we got over there with the lyrebird, Jezbot? Is it a bird?
Is it a bird? Yes, it's a bird. I was thinking we could raise one from an egg and only play sort of comedy samples or just language and see if we can't get this thing talking.
Okay, so it's like,
And also with you. And also with you. And also with you.
shut that bloody parrot up.
Yeah, so I was just looking into the lyrebirds here, and you'd be interested to know that they actually have it's a simplification in their larynx. See that a lot of birds have 4 pairs of syringeal muscles, typically seen in most songbirds, but the lyrebird has 3.
Okay. So did you just describe Jimmy Barnes?
I was thinking the same thing, man.
Well, possibly, because it says here also that like most birds, that they use this particular skill set to attract potential mates.
So say today I want to fuck a saw. So I'm like, is that what you mean?
Yeah, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think this lyrebird dude, he's the king of the forest floor. He's saying, look, you've got your kookaburras. I can do that.
Yep.
You've got your turkeys. I can do that. I can be a turkey if you want me to be a turkey.
Yeah, because the main thing about these birds is their calls, right? So if you take the call from the bird, you're just a bird bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in saying that, have you seen a lyrebird's tail? Like, they've also got the most majestic quiff
plumage
going on. It's like, have you seen a peacock? I can do that too.
I'll show you one.
Where is it? He's the Dandenong Ranges, this guy, isn't he?
Yeah, well, up in the hills. I used to see him a lot in the South Gippy Ranges, which is a subtropical rainforest, and you'd be driving up to the snow and they'd just flash across the road. And every time you saw one, every time it was like, what was that? Because their tail follows them behind them, like as they run, and it's quite majestic.
Yeah.
The whole thing, they're a magical creature. There must be so much folklore around these little critters.
Oh,
Can we get another sound effect in there, Jezbot? What are we gonna do? Like a is it a bird? Should we
So is this an actual kookaburra or is this a lyrebird? Is it a bird?
And you'll be happy to know that was a real kookaburra.
Okay. Now play the lyrebird one. Pretty amazing.
He's got multi levels. He's not just doing one kookaburra. He's doing several kookaburras are laughing. Like, I don't know how he gets this multi-lay going. It's kind of like when well, it's very close to that beatbox when they're when they do the bass line at the same time. Very clever. I might even
how do they do that?
Well, basically what I do, Jeremy, is I go comes out of me mouth. I've been practicing me sounds myself. I've been training me old voice box to do a various array of sound effects because I do admire the lyrebird. I might just hit you with a couple of my one hit wonders here. Ready?
Yeah.
I thought that was it.
No. Well, there you go. He is an amazing animal.
He sure is. In other news, did you also get the picture I sent you? The packet of chips I got.
No, give us a look. Say,
I got this grain wave.
Yeah.
I did say that.
Straight out of the packet. And boy, oh boy, this is the biggest chip I've ever seen in the world.
Did it look like Jesus?
No, it was like a 12 cubic long grain wave.
Now, is that on our?
Send it to you.
Is that just on our standard? Oh, you're going to send it to me now? Mm-hmm. That'd be great. I'll check that out. Oh, here we go. Jeremy's cracking out he's also cracking out the TV snacks. I do like a good TV snack. If anybody,
Well, that was
knows.
Sure
I
enough,
finished
TV
polished
snack.
off a box of TV snacks the other night.
Oh man, and once you get into them, you just bloody can't stop.
Yeah,
That's
I had
impossible.
that same experience. It must be all those
Yeah.
flavour enhancers.
So this chip, right? It's too big to eat. I think I'm going to frame it. It's quite large.
Did you keep it?
I'm not eating it. And I'll tell you what, it has got to be... it's coming through there, Tim. It's at least as long as your phone, probably longer,
Okay.
and it's thick.
Thick and long. Just the way you like it, Jezbot.
What's the weirdest thing you've found in a chip packet?
Well, I know that there's one thing. The last packet of twisties that I got, they were running a competition, and basically the competition was, what does your twisty look like? So you have to. The idea is you got to pull it out of the pack. You got to take a photo of the old chippy. Any flavour of twisties, fine. Or in Italy they call twisties Fonzies. So any Fonzie.
Hey.
And basically, I was thinking about, because they were like, I looked on the website and there was like, it's a dinosaur, it's a worm, it's a chip.
Yeah, so it's sort of like cloud watching.
Basically.
Whatever you see in the twisty.
Yes, but here's the twist. I was thinking about.
I see.
I said to Audrey, do you want to win? And she's like, yeah. And I said, no. Do you want to win? Because I've got Photoshop and I can make that twisty into anything.
I see.
Oh, surely you'd have to have the physical chip to back it up.
Well, look, by the time they get to the judging place, like not everybody.
And what is the judging criteria?
It's got
like how much it looks like Jesus?
Yeah, that's right. It's got to look like the right thing.
Or Elvis.
And it can't be photoshopped. But we can't all keep our chips, Jeremy.
Well, this is why I'm keeping it. Do I use it as a YouTube sort of like a tweet? Like, I don't even know what you call them these days. But do I get in contact with the company and say, hey, look, I've got this 18-inch grain wave. I'm gonna
stick it up my
post
ass.
it on my socials.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to expose your bloody
shitty manufacturing
shit production line. Yeah,
exactly. All I want is 3 packets of grain waves sent to my house for this free promotion.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. There's something in that. Or are you looking to get Dano on the quality control panel sacked? Is that what you're looking to do?
No, I don't want to get anyone fired. I want something for free, for sure, or even an award for finding such a glorious chip.
What if the award is the glorious chip?
Oh, that's right. You've already won, basically. But by the looks of your photo there, the way you've taken it looks like the chip doesn't even fit in the packet. The way you've taken it, it's an optical illusion.
Half the packet. Well, I was pretty proud of myself, pretty happy. It was the highlight of my day yesterday. I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. It's like I found the golden chipet.
Yeah, honey, where's my chip? I threw it out.
Why'd you throw me bloody grain like that? You know I like to keep these things.
It's going to end up in Jezbot's crawl space with his DVDs and his bloody CDs. And you're going to go,
what am I keeping this for? What do I bloody keep this for?
You'll never know.
I think you should make a meal out of it. You should really do it up. Really make a real experience of it. Just have a fine dining experience with your big chip.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, there's definitely something in that. And while we're on food, I've got a little note here. I saw a little bit of a YouTube doco about fake saffron. You know, saffron's like one of the most expensive spices known to man.
Right.
Yes, there was wars fought over saffron.
The Great Saffron Wars.
And well, who could forget it? But it's like there's levels of counterfeit saffron.
Right.
So in the flour that they get it from, it's like the male part of I think it's called the stamen. And it's like it's tiny. It's like this little filament of
it's like the foreskin of spices, right?
Yes, it sure is.
Right.
But I'm thinking maybe that's the go for potential new job, new career is saffron counterfeiting or growing it naturally. You know.
Okay.
I watched a show about a guy that grew saffron, and it's it's hard work. Like you grow a lot of plants, and like you say, you pick out the tiniest little bit of filament off this plant, and yet obviously it's worth so much. It's worth more than gold, but because it's so light, it's like you're like harvesting feathers. So your yield per year is like it's quite a low yield. Hence the expense. But as far as counterfeiting saffron goes, going back to its history. as such a valued commodity, you'd probably find that there's some pretty serious laws surrounding the offence of counterfeiting saffron.
Well, I'll stop you right there because I know for a fact that Taco Bell were found to be putting fillers into their meat products for their tacos. And the main ingredient that they discovered was sand.
You're joking.
Nope. They find that if you ground up sand enough, which is essentially glass, let's not do the runaround here.
It's an inorganic filler, so it's just you can beef up your meat.
Well, it's organic. It's organic? No,
I don't
inorganic.
know.
It's not going to break
No,
down.
sand is like it's washed out of all its goodness, I believe.
And if they were really smart, they could potentially reclaim that ground down sand and use it again.
They could. But next time you're chomping down on a taco, thank you, you might get a few grits in your mouth.
Hey,
There you go. But on the subject of counterfeit things, we spoke about this on another podcast earlier. Like your everyday vinegar, you will find most fish and chip shops where you get it from, it's counterfeit.
So what?
It's not even your legit vinegar.
So how do you counterfeit vinegar?
Well, because vinegar's like it's alcohol, ethanol, basically.
Okay.
It's brewed like wine. It's fermented, and so they basically replace it with ethanol.
okay, that's no good.
Yeah, it's mostly what you get in fish and chip shops is like this. It's like an ethanol thing. Look into that. We've spoke about it in more depth on an earlier episode.
Okay.
Hey, look, just back on the saffron thread. What would you expect to pay delivered from Australia Post off eBay? 1,000 grams, so that's 1 kilogram of pure premium quality saffron threads, highest grade.
Is it free? Is it
brick
free?
of saff.
Is it free delivery or is it delivery included in that
Yeah,
one?
they're throwing in free delivery. It is free delivery, yes.
Okay. Are we going by the kilo or just like the whole sack?
Well, yeah, it's a kilo pack.
Okay, so I'm going to say $33.85 per kilo.
Now, come on, man. Have a think about it.
Okay, $133.85.
Okay, fine. Sean, I can see you cheating there.
I'm thinking. No, I haven't had the opportunity to cheat yet. I'm not that tech savvy.
Okay.
Let me think. I don't know.
Closest to the pin. Timmy's come in at like $100.
$100.
$133.85 I came in at. Don't think too hard.
$15,000.
Jeez Louise.
See. Okay, so closest to the pin is Tim.
Yeah, you're really shooting for the stars there, Sean Oss.
you were,
Fucking hell.
mate. You were. This is, it's pure premium quality. But
All right,
Jesus Christ.
let's get down to fucking seriousness here. $300.
Right, copy that.
Sean Oss, quick.
$1,000.
Okay, he's done it.
Ding, ding, ding. He's done it. Sean Enough, closer to the pin. A kilogram delivered, free delivery, is $3,999 a kilo.
So what's an ounce to a kilo? Can we quickly fact check that? So 1 kilo, because that does actually put it above the value of gold.
Yeah, okay. So look, you can get a small packet from Master Foods.
Yeah.
From Woolworths for $7.10.
Jeez
for
Louise.
a 0.5 of a gram.
Now I know what I'm racking next time I go to bloody Coles. I'll
Yeah,
add that
do you
to my
remember
rack
that
list.
Remember that supermarket sweep game? And you had to run in, and you had to fill up the trolleys with, and whoever got the most expensive trolley at the checkout wins. So you just go
saffron.
straight to the Master Food aisle and just grab all the saffron.
Oh, the saffron.
Yeah.
That would have been very, very smart. I used to love that supermarket run.
So good.
Okay, so you got 1 kilo equals 35 ounces. It's not quite the value of gold, but it has a similar appeal to it.
Yeah, what's gold at?
Yes.
It's at
Gold
$1,800
it's
an ounce.
about $2.5 grand at the moment. You get for an ounce.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So I guess I wonder.
Diversify your portfolio. I think you should have a little bit of gold, a little bit of real estate, a little bit of saffron.
Yep.
Throw in a couple of jet skis and
yeah. That's it. And a pair of Yeezys. they're quite expensive, those shoes.
Yes, you're right, Tim. The price of gold is $2,710 an ounce.
You know who's watching these fucking money?
Why are you watching the prices so close, Tim?
Because I want to get me grills done. I know you're all about getting your tits done, but I want people to really marvel at my head.
What's the go with grills? People seem really proud of grills, and I know it's like I've got a lot of gold in me face, but what is the go with grills? Can you eat with grills?
I don't know. I had.
It seems like there's going to be bacteria.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of bacteria and not understanding quite how it works, we're talking about me swimming pool this morning because it's topped right up with that icy cold rainwater that we're all experiencing right now.
Yep.
It's brimming. It's right up to the brimming. It's brimming.
Oh, I'm brimming.
I'm absolutely brimming. So we're like, okay, it's so cold outside. So technically, like I was in the coals aisle the other day, in the fridge aisle, and it was actually warmer than outside. So going through the fridge aisle is warmer. So I was saying, I wonder if the water is colder. Then we got on to catching a cold. So if I go into the swimming pool, like the Polar Bear Club here, I get a little bit of the old sniffles from being in the cold.
Sure.
So is that how you catch a cold?
Well, they say that, old people are the first to jump on it. Put on a jumper or you'll catch a cold. To be honest, we can't disregard the knowledge of our elders in that sense. Sounds like something, really just thrown around, but at the end of the day, it could have a lot of merit.
So, I know you can catch the flu. It's more like a virus, right? You can get somebody goes, and you can get the flu that way.
Yep.
But if I haven't come in contact with anyone, say I'm out in the wilderness and I get the old sniffles, where does the sickness come from? What is it inside of you that actually produces a cold?
Right. Well, I think you'll find that you don't get a cold from being cold.
Okay.
It's it comes from your immune system.
Okay.
It weakens your immune system. This is what it says. Can you get sick from being cold? Yes, but not in the terms of a cold or flu. This comes from frostbite or even hypothermia. If you get frostbite or hypothermia, this can weaken the immune system, which leaves you more at risk for getting illnesses such as the common cold or the flu.
Okay, so is that suggesting that the cold is coming from somewhere else, entering into your immune system, or is it the reaction is created from your immune system shutting down?
Being lessened.
You see what I'm saying?
So that's a tough one. I used to work out in the snow in very cold conditions, making jumps and all sorts for snowboarders and skiers and whatnot. And I used to be out there in the snow, 7 o'clock in the morning, in a t-shirt, and people were like, "You'll catch a cold," and I never caught a cold. And it was at that times it was really cold, but never did those conditions result in me catching a cold. So there's an example there of how the cold doesn't cause a cold.
I believe so.
Well, here's a little excerpt from medicalnewstoday.com. So causes of a cold. The common cold can be caused by more than 200 different viruses. Up to 50% of colds are caused by rhinoviruses. Other cold-causing viruses include human parainfluenza virus, metapneumonia virus, or metapneumovirus, coronaviruses, adenovirus, human respiratory, and Sin
City.
Is Sin City aware that there's a syncytial virus?
I was going to say, well, we're talking about being cold, and it's weather talk. It's freezing down here. It's Sunday, like I said. What are you boys going to do with the rest of the day? Stuck inside, COVID, fucking bored shitless, yeah?
What I am going to do is I'm going to sit around in my slippers. And what I've found is that I've never owned a pair of slippers before. And Vanessa I don't actually know, it was my parents-in-law bought me a pair of slippers because they caught wind that I whinged.
I've never had slippers and I've never had thongs.
Right, which is a lie. I've had thongs before, but they ride up my ass, and I don't really like them very much. So I got me a pair of slippers, and I'm gonna see if I can raise them up here, right? And then when I look,
I see, yeah.
Oh, nice. So just so the audience could know, because this is pretty important
Purely
in
visual.
my eyes.
Yeah.
The style of slipper is kind of like one of them classy moccasins. It's got the moccasin
It's
top,
a
but it doesn't
low.
have your...
It's not a high moccasin, it's a low moccasin. My problem with the whole situation here, Jezbot, we'll get to you in a second, is when I look down, I see the foot of an 85-year-old man when I'm wearing these slippers.
Yes.
I think this is why I never really wore slippers before, because I don't like looking down and seeing the legs of an old man on my body.
2 questions, Tim, there. Are you wearing socks?
I'm not currently, because I find that if I wear socks in these slippers, I get my old sweats on. I'm getting a sweat on.
It looks like you're wearing socks.
No, that's my not white socks. They're my legs.
That's what I was asking, because it looks like you're wearing white socks, man.
How very dare you? You see? There's nothing but it's shrouded in humiliation.
I'm sorry. I legitimately thought you were wearing socks.
Oh, that's
it's obviously got something to do with the exposure of your computer camera.
No. I've God bless you, Sean. I like your recovery there, but nope. That's the real colour, blue. They're the colour of my legs. White, white with a bluish hue.
Now, my second question, Tim, is what the hell are those pants you're wearing, man?
Okay, I'll just stand up so Sean
Yeah.
Enough can see them. I don't know if Sean Enough has ever seen these pants. Just give me a minute here.
What are these? These look like you're wearing leggings.
No, look. What's wrong with your fucking cameraman?
Well, it is small. We're on a
dare you?
phone. I'm on a phone Zoom meeting, so
No,
it is
see
quite small.
these are my leisure pants, right? So I own 2 pairs of tracky dacks.
Yep.
Because I'm just not much of a tracky dack kind of guy, and I consider tracky dacks pajamas.
Do you want to just
understandable.
describe to the listeners what the pants look like? Because
Okay, so-
I've seen these pants. I've seen these pants for about 20 years.
Yes. Now these
it's a pair
are
of pants that. Wait, hold on. Let me just stop you there, Tim.
Sure.
These pants you made 20 years ago, and you took to every rave you ever went to.
Yeah.
You were the guy with the brown pants and the green stripe, or is it the other way around?
They're just shy of a bell bottom.
Yes.
And-
a sailor's bell bottom.
A scoot boot cut.
So when I'm building me box and I'm raving, or it's called rave. I'm dancing and my legs, the bottom half of my legs are flaring out and flushed, floating around. I look like I'm
Dancing.
floating on me. Yeah. Now these aren't the same pants that I was wearing 20 years ago. I'll stop you right there. Vanessa made me a fresh pair of me old rave pants that have become my retirement.
Yeah, and they double up well with that moccasin because the flare now can go over the mocco.
But when I got my feet up and I'm smoking my pipe and reading me dailies, I'm looking at the legs of an 85-year-old man. I'm not happy about it.
Oh, it's not necessarily. That leisure wear. Consider it to be leisure wear. And leisure wear is of the utmost importance during the lockdown. It's another survival tip. I think one of these survival tips that I think is key at the moment is get yourself a matching tracksuit, you mug. A matching tracksuit. The tops match the bottoms. And,
but what for your partner as well?
I don't know. I haven't done that. But just myself, I've got a 2-piece tracksuit.
Okay.
Where the top matches the bottom.
Are you wearing that? Is that what you're wearing right now?
I'm actually wearing a leisure suit at the moment. You could call me leisure suit Larry. In fact,
I will.
Because as it is Sunday morning, and
All right.
so as you'll see,
you can see me
I've
licking my
got,
lips already. Dude, give us a turnaround.
it's green on the top, it's green on the bottom, and I'm matching it up with a classic pair of
Boot mocker.
Ugg boots.
Uggies. Yeah.
Which I got them once. I did a bit of time in hospital, and after an injury, and I thought, geez, these are great. I've worn them when it's cold ever since.
Okay. Good tip.
Yeah, treat yourself. Now, I was up at the. I'm glad. I'll show you what I'm wearing, and I'm sort of down with what Sean's saying because I go the method of black tracky dacks from Kmart, and then like 6 months later, I'll get a black hoodie, and the blacks fade at different rates.
Yes.
Which is no good. It's no good. You look like a mug. So, like, what
I think so
wanted to
too.
do- So this is what I'm rocking. You can see my shitty
The hoodie.
tracky dacks there.
Yep.
Now I've never owned a moccasin either. And last week I went because it was quite cold. I was up at the tool shop picking up my COVIDs, and they had moccasin, like old school, the frilly moccasin that you would find at the Caribbean Gardens.
Yep.
And you get them for about $15-20.
Yep.
Well, these things were like $45, and I was gonna buy them from the tool shop because that's where I get my socks. But Cassie's like, no, you can't wear moccasins in my house. Like, I broke up with one of my first boyfriends because he kept going out with moccasins on, and she's like, nah, I won't have it.
Yeah, well, you never said you were going to go out.
Yeah, but your boots, your guys' boots are pretty cool.
No.
You could almost go to the shops.
No, I'm not going to my shop.
Some people wear them. I don't wear them. I would never wear them down the shops.
No, you got too much fucking self-respect, mate. It's like these. It's like this. Like that's the next. Like, if I'm going to the shops wearing my moccasins, I might as well go wearing my bloody birthday suit. You know.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know why.
Yeah, and your moccasins. That'd be a great look.
Yes, and me moccasins. Yeah.
And they'd say, who's that red-headed albino man walking around in his birthday suit? That's
It's
shocking.
like-
Look
they'll
at
be
his
saying-
legs. His legs look like an 80-year-old's.
I see the
I
light.
see the light.
Yes, now, what I'll be doing with the rest of my my day is I'll just hold that up there.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
is Lord of the Rings 2, The Battle for Middle-earth.
The battle for Middle-earth.
Video game.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Cranked out a good 4 hours yesterday, and the day before I did a good 7-hour stint.
Now, how do you go? How do you go with the wife permissions on 4 hours?
Premiere shows?
Yeah, premiere shows. How do you go?
Okay, well, the first big day, the 7-hour day, I hadn't played Xbox in over, say, 2 years, 3 years. So Cassie was like, yeah, whatever, it's raining, just have fun, go, have at it.
Have at it.
The
Yeah.
next day, I sort of bummed around and I was like, so bored. So bored. It's raining, I can't go.
Yeah.
So she's sort of like, well, play your bloody video game. And I was like, no, I don't want to bore you. And she's like, go on then, because you're annoying me. And then I cranked out a good 4 hours. But today, I reckon I'm going to do... I might even take it into the bedroom and just lock myself in there and play
Just
until,
you lock yourself into your bedroom
dusk.
and crank it out. Yeah.
crank out some Middle-earth. Something about a ring.
Yeah, something about the ring. That's right. Exactly. Working on the ring mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, there you go.
that's going to be my
That's
day.
what you're going to do. What are you going to do on your Sunday, Seanos?
Well, that's a good
I'm
question.
glad I
I
asked.
think I'm going to look to the heavens and scream
Okay. Yep.
just for a little while. I've got that penciled in for 12:45, and then after that, I'll
Rest
I'm
your
going
voice.
to sanitize,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to make sure that I've got all my non-perishable goods in order,
Okay.
and then recheck my bug-out supplies as I do periodically. Make sure that's all in order daily, and then I might have a banana for a bit of potassium.
Shit.
Potassium,
Don't
yep.
look-
And, I still haven't finished that model I was talking about a few weeks back. It needs some stickers. It's the model of the Gundam variety. Bit of Japanese Zen stuff for the afternoon. I've got a bit of reading to do. I've been reading up on... started a new book by Dan Brown, which is a follow-up to Inferno, which is the follow-up to the Da Vinci Code.
Okay.
And
So you've got a
I don't
full-
really
a
read a
full
lot of
day
Dan
ahead
Brown,
of
but
you.
it's really... Hey?
You've got a full day ahead of you.
Oh, yeah. And that's just between now and 1:10.
Yeah, that's like what, with the screaming, the eating the banana, the opening the book. I mean, that's going to be basically your whole day. Oh, and then when are you going to get drunk?
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. I probably won't do that.
He's already drunk. That's right. Have you got a quick question? Like Jezbot and I are going to lean heavily on the digital entertainment with our day. Have you got yourself a game machine up there, or are you just on solitaire?
I do, and just as Jezbot has, like in recent times, have decided that it's probably not so unacceptable to get stuck into a game. So I have, but I did it for a day or two, and then I got a sore thumb, so I thought I'd better ease off that.
Yeah, that's right. You need to save your thumb for your yeah, you don't want to cause bruises.
Look at these.
Just give it a good general thumbs up.
Jezbot's got a touch of the rheumatism.
A bit of clamp hands.
Yeah, I got a good hot tip for games though, Jezbot. I was talking to our good friend Wheeland in the UK, and he said, "Oh, if you want games over here, all you got to do is scratch up £1, and they have games akimbo." He said, "I'll just round up. You tell me your game system. I'll round up games from the bloody thrift shops, from everywhere for £1 each. You'll just send them over."
Are they all compatible?
So is it compatible?
Is it? Yep. Is it? Okay, we'll find that out.
Because we're zone like 5, and America's zone 6, and they do it like that, so you can't take the disc over.
Do they still do that, PAL, NTSC?
Well, with that, I mean...
I mean, shit. That's
shit, I think I've had enough.
Yeah, all right. Well, look, that seems like a fair place to get the day started, boys.
Yeah, go get them, Tigers. Make sure you shower today. Drink some sort of water beverage before you start drinking again. That's just a hot tip. Stay hydrated the whole corona.
Okay. All right, no worries. I'm a massive fan of rain. So when I hear the rain of a day or of a night, it gives me much joy. I know people get a little bit sad, but I think fucking sick. You know, I like a good.
Get to stay inside.
Well, I like a real reason for staying inside. It's just me.
Well, my final thought for today's episode is that it was an early start. It was lovely to see you guys in the morning. And
also with you.
I hope it didn't, it's helped my day. I hope it hasn't ruined yours.
Okay, cool. Just some lovely.
No, it's enhanced my day for sure.
Just some lovely words.
Lovely.
Thank you very much. And I hope everybody else out there has a lovely day. It's time to sign off. My name is Timmy Tarko.
Thanks for listening to Jumping the Turnstile. I'm Jezbot.
And I'm Sean Enough.
Have a lovely one.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through 2 at a time.
Jumping the turnstile. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. That technique is like a ninja.
Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile.
I definitely jumped the turnstile. Jumping
the turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again.
Whenever I believe I don't have to do it, but I do it, I get away with it.
Because there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times. Jumping.
Turnstile instead of just paying the $2.25.
That good technique. I pull the turnstile back like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving. Just my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.